Okay, guys, you're watching the Sarge here. Sergeant Mawkins, that's right. Today, I am headed into Radcliffe, Kentucky. And you're thinking to yourself, why the hell would he be going there? I mean, it's just an old, somewhat military town. Well, there's a little bit of history in this place and a beautiful place to visit. So, I decided I'll take you guys along with me. It all sits here right at the entrance of one of Fort Knox's entrances, one of the gates. It's actually right up here on the hill. It's roughly 26 acres. It's been turned into a nature preserve. The place I'm talking about is Saunders Springs. Saunders Springs used to be part of Fort Knox, or it is still part of Fort Knox, but it's been given to the city of Radcliffe, or leased to. I don't know. I don't have a clear story on that. But it has somewhat of a past, which is really cool. From what I read, actually, during the Civil War, Union soldiers and Confederate soldiers kind of used this as a campsite. Probably not at the same time. Yeah, that wouldn't have gone too well. Here we are, Saunders Springs. Now, from what I understand, these are actual cabins from back in the day, and they have just, they were from the local area, and they were donated, moved entirely to here. Wow, some people complain about having small apartments. Check that out. So the city of Radcliffe has basically turned this into a nature preserve, which is really cool. So they've got, God, I don't know how many different plants, animals actually, in such a small acreage. Pave the road, put up pavilions so friends and family can come out here and have a great time. Really, really cool. The spring itself is 200 feet down that way. But I'm going to go around this way because it's the only way paved. As you guys can see, where we can see treetops. But there are 800 stairs, roughly around 800 stairs, that lead back up to the top. If you're vigilant or tough enough to walk up the 800 stairs. I'm sure they're winding. I've actually never seen them. Anyways, we're going to make our way down. Oh, the poor corner is blind. It can't. Hopefully it sees me coming. Okay, and supposedly this is where the spring basically starts, somewhere back into that cave area. And of course the spring water naturally leaches through the rocks, it filters through and then comes out through this cave. Now, I wouldn't bring you somewhere without possibly having a story, so here goes. One of the myths, and of course we can't find anything true about any of this, is the fact that when Fort Knox owned this land, some of the wildlife guys actually chased a Sasquatch or Bigfoot or whatever you want to call it into that cave. I don't know how true that is. Sounds interesting to me. All right, here we got the old pump house and some of the retention areas that were used for Fort Knox and the city of Radcliffe. I believe this was shut down in the 1930s or 50s because it just couldn't supply enough water. But I've also heard that they're going to turn the old pump house into somewhat of an education center, which would be awesome. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Saunders Springs. Beautiful, beautiful area. Spending time with your friends and family. Hang out under the pavilion. Enjoying a beautiful day. Okay, what would be a trip without a ghost story, though? There are rumors that it was hushed by the military. But there was a man in his 40s, an Army sergeant, that was found dead out here. Yep. I'm not sure exactly what time frame that was, but nothing ever became of it. So people presume that his ghost is wandering around here and they can feel the change. But I think the change comes from like temperature, and your body feels it. That's because you're way down here by a natural spring. Another story is they actually found the body of a young girl out here at one point. I also don't know how true that is, but they say she walks this area and that they have never found the person that killed her. Of course, if you find a random body, it's tough to find out what happened. So on that note, guys, I'm headed out of the park before it gets too packed with people. I would like to thank you for joining me. Also, leave something in the comments below as I go around this way. Leave something in the comments below. What do you want if you want to see more stuff like this? What I mean by that is videos. Just be on an adventure, checking out stuff, giving you a little history, maybe a little ghost story along with it. All right, guys, that'll end it for today. Remember, this is Sergeant Markins. You are watching my you're watching my channel. Sarge out.